All right. Welcome back, Bird Nation. This is episode 3 of the Fantasy Birds. Don't worry, I know we're coming to you on a Wednesday, but we're going to have back-to-back episodes for you since we have no Thursday night football. First, before we get into our topics to be covered today, I want to introduce our first guest of the show, no co-host, Vince Mann tonight. We're filling in with a fan favorite guest. You asked for him. We delivered. Bahllz. What's good?
PJs, baby. I'm repping PJs.
Repping his
Saints.
PJs.
I got Ray-Bans, dude. And I got a fucking raspberry claw.
Obviously, he's very prepared. I'm prepared for his appearance. I got the jersey he got for B-Win that didn't fit him, so I had to wear it for him in preparation of his coming.
I've been ready for this moment for weeks.
All right. So, also, he's going to provide some toilet opinions for us that we were lacking in some of the other episodes. So today, we're going to get into power rankings tomorrow for my rankings and Sammy's rankings, but we'll give B-Ball a chance to talk about his power ranks because he's asking for it. First, we're going to talk about some trades. A lot of trades going down the last couple of days. People are getting desperate as this year, this point in the year, it comes to that. GM of the year knows more than any of us. But Big Men surprisingly making a lot of trades, 5-0 record. Obviously, he's not happy where he's at in the league, so he busted a couple of moves, so that's where we're going to get started talking about. I want to hear your opinion on the first trade he made, which was acquiring the Justin Herbert and T.Y. Hilton, your favorite, for Jamison Crowder. I want to hear your thoughts.
You know, when we have Josh Allen, I don't understand the mentality in acquiring Justin Herbert. And then on top of that, you're getting shit pile that is T.Y. and you're giving up fucking Jamison Crowder for that. I really don't. I mean, Jamison Crowder is on the Jets, but, you know.
It's true. He is on a terrible team, but he's been putting up big numbers, and I don't see why you're trading for a backup quarterback at this point in the season with no intention.
I feel like the Cowboys D is like a non-entity. Like, I don't know why it was in the trade.
Cowboys defense wasn't in the trade. It was dropped by Big Men.
Wait, they're not in the trade anymore?
No. It was part of the trades that they were being dropped.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just – okay. Well,
so the trade is Jamison Crowder for Wes Only Whites, and Big Men receive Ty Hilton and Justin Herbert.
You lag, what'd you say?
You got to fix your connection if you're going to be a guest on this show. Come on.
That's a fucking pad, dude.
Got to learn your internet, dude. But the only way I could see Big Men justifying this move is that he's got the Cali connection with Justin Herbert. Two LA guys just trying to vibe with each other. And, I guess that's what he's going for because other than that, I don't see why you're making this trade. I mean,
he's just playing with this league right now, honestly. I really don't understand the mentality if you have Josh Allen. Like, honestly, I think it's disrespectful to the league. I'm going to put in a complaint with the ALM.
Okay, so we got that's a valid opinion. We got the basement is very upset by these moves, Big Man. He feels as though you're disrespecting him, and he's not here for it.
Look, there's a clear power gap league that should not exist. It is not competitive. We got Tom Simpson in the GM today, dude. That's not what you want to see. It's not always. You want to see everyone fighting.
Yeah. The Crimson Ride Sim story, definitely not something you want to be a part of. But, you feel for a 1-4 start to the year. But, we're not here for the Sim story.
Hey, man, we 0-5. We're still rolling.
Exactly.
We 0-5, baby.
So I want to hear is the second trade by Big Man was as disrespectful for you. In this trade, he's given up Robert Woods, Zach Moss, Devin Singletary, and Jay Jettas, Justin Jefferson to acquire the Nick Chubb, Deebo Samuel, and also, that's all that Big Man actually acquired.
When's Chubb coming back?
Deebo Samuel for Devin Singletary, Zach Moss, and Robert Woods.
When's Chubb come back?
Chubb, I believe he's on IR, so he's missing at least 3 games. He's got 2 more. I want to say – so it's a
Okay, just put on IR?
It's an MCL sprain, so it's about 6 weeks, they're saying. So 6 weeks of no Chubb for Big Man, but all he had to give up was Robert Woods, Zach Moss, and Devin Singletary, and Jay Jettas, Justin Jefferson.
When Chubb comes back, like I said, it's not as disrespectful because Big Man can clearly afford to make a move for an injured player and a dude who just went on free agency. So, I mean, and then on top of that, get the shit piles that are Golden Tate and Deebo Samuel, and he's giving up.
No, Golden Tate was dropped in this trade. Those two players were dropped. They weren't traded.
Wait,
Mike
so Golden
McIntyre
Tate was dropped
off to the waiver wire.
Wait, who's dropped? Justin
Le'Veon
Jefferson?
Bell and Golden Tate were dropped in this trade.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are they? Oh, so he just gave up Nick Chubb and Deebo Samuel?
He gave up Nick Chubb and Deebo Samuel.
For all that? Okay.
Look, I'm not saying I agree with the move by the Memphis Mike McIntyres, but I mean, he is desperate for players, and I see why he's making a move. This isn't the one I'm making if I'm him. Giving him Nick Chubb, I feel like you could definitely get a better running back than the Buffalo Bill combo of Zach Moss and Devin Singletary when they're barely playing on the field. So I don't agree with the move. I agree with him pursuing to make trades in this situation with all the injuries that he's had to deal with, but this is not the move I'm making if I'm Wes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he gets a lot of value back. I mean, that's
the only real player I see that has any value is Robert Woods. Justin Jefferson's got a little bit, and then Devin Singletary, Zach Moss. I mean, they're splitting backfield carries. Zach Moss isn't even playing. I'm just not interested in those two.
Who's Wes's wide receivers right now?
He's got A.J. Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. So I mean, he's got a decent wide receiver core, but I'm not feeling this trade. I'm not vibing.
I mean, you could flex Rob Woods, I guess.
Rob Woods not a bad flex, but desperate for moves, yes, not the one I'm making. So, but big man, hey, he's 5-0. He's going to make the playoffs, and he's got Nick Chubb paired with Aaron Jones and Calvin Kamara. That's tough if they stay healthy. I don't see it's going to be up the mountain climb. You want to take him down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to hate on it as much as you, because like I said, it's literally he gets Zach Moss and Singletary is like one handcuff basically. So he's handcuffed 2 wide receivers who are Rob Woods is legit. Justin Jefferson's on his way to being legit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think
it's okay. It fills out his roster. I don't think it's a trade I'm looking for Nick Chubb. I think you could get a lot more for a top 10 running back when he comes back and is healthy. So I applaud the move by Wes, getting out there, being aggressive, but not something I'd be doing if I were him at this point in the season. So that wraps it up for Big Men's move. 2 moves from a 5-0 team, kind of surprising, but I like it. Big Men's getting dirty with it. That takes us to our second dirty trade of the day, and that's a trade between the Libido and the Crimson Rye with someone who can't follow the laws of the road.
I wonder what, you got the whole world, you're Melvin Gordon, and you're fucking drinking and driving, man. Just hire someone to drive you, man.
No, hey, like I said earlier, he's the Broncos B-Win, the DDDD, the designated drunk driver.
That man holds out, and then he fucking pulls this shit, man. It ain't right, dude.
That's someone you want on your roster, which had to be concerning around 11 a.m. today when you saw you were acquiring Melvin Gordon, a guy who just had a DUI. Luckily, you were able to get out of this trade.
Well, I pulled an insane negotiation move today on Bro. He's trying to rob me for Devontae Parker. And the trade which I'm going to get to, he's trying to add Devontae Parker. And I'm like, dude, I already didn't like putting Devontae Parker in my trade with Tom, so why am I going to do that with you? I have Lindsey. And go back to
let me ask you this question, though. Is it something where you should have come to expect this in your previous dealings with Bro to where you saw this coming?
Like, there's worse offenders than Bro in this league of trades. I can take indecision. I mean, it's frustrating, but I can take it. I can't take disrespect. That's what I can't take.
Now, was he disrespecting you at all in these negotiations, or was it just an offer that you weren't pleased with?
I mean, it started getting a little disrespectful when he tried to rob me for Devontae Parker. It's like, man, look at my roster. I got Lindsey. I don't need to do your trade.
That's the fine line you walk across when you're dealing with Bro. He's always
at least he didn't call me. At least he didn't call me names. At least he didn't call me names. At least he didn't tell me to ask him. Call me an idiot. So it was a successful negotiation.
When there's safe to say that he's not the villain of the league yet.
No, No, I'm not.
I think we still know what title that belongs to in this league, but we'll save that for another day. We've already gone on that too much. I want to get your thoughts on the players that you're trading for here. Will Fuller and Melvin Gordon. What about them stood out to where you were willing to give up Eckler, Gurley, and Devontae Parker?
As I was in your DMs yesterday, I didn't want to give up Parker, but I figured if I was going to get Fuller, I'd have to give up Parker, and I didn't feel like going into long, drawn-out negotiation. So I was like, I'll put Parker on the board. I got to make a move. And I'm glad it didn't work out because, maybe Melvin's DOI was a blessing in disguise, like it didn't work out and I got a better deal out of it.
Sure. Let's get into this better deal, so to speak, of he ended up moving away from the Crimson Tide and right into the arms of Wes Only Whites, the, so to say, secondary villain of the league. Let's get into that trade. Austin Eckler, Todd Gurley for Cooper Kupp and David Johnson. What about David Johnson and Cooper Kupp caught your eye?
I don't love David Johnson, but I love it when you're on the field 80% of the snaps. I think the coaching change is going to do something. I mean, it'd be good or bad.
Okay. That's fair.
Cooper Kupp.
Roll.
I'm lagging.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp's role in
I'm lagging. All right. What?
Come on. If you're going to come on the podcast, okay. You gotta have a stable internet connection. You can't be rolling out with a potato.
It's a problem in class too. I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Look, come on,
it's
Lee.
Fucking pad,
balls I deliver, but it's up to him to have the right equipment. But I'll digress. I want to hear your thoughts on Cooper Kupp versus the Gurley and Eckler. What about Cooper Kupp makes you believe that he's going to take you to a win come here in the next couple of weeks?
Dude, I think personally, I have the strongest wide receiver core in this league now with Kupp. I didn't have to give up Parker. And I got Kupp. I got 4 wide receivers, man, that are ready to go. They are ready to go. Okay, wait. All right, with the possible exception – okay, no, I take it back. With the possible exception of DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf combo, I have the best. I would say it's a close second.
So what about Tyler Lockett and Cooper Kupp makes you think that they're better than Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, who else is – someone else at the PEDs are rolling out there, or even just a sucker for a 16-year-old, Julio Jones, Mike Thomas, Steph Diggs, Amari Cooper. What about your lineup makes you think that it's better than just Sucker's lineup?
Okay, well, Amari Cooper under Andy Dalton would be even more volatile than he was in. Okay, I can't take it back. I'm third. Julio Jones, I can't pick Julio Jones. Every time I was being a little bitch right now. Why?
That's an outburst, man. I want that drink to be finished.
I keep fucking lagging, dude.
Stop showing up, dude. Come on.
All right, I'll chug it. You want me to fucking chug it?
It's an outburst.
Okay, so I gotta chug it?
Yeah. While you're chugging that,
hold on. Let me finish my thought. I need to finish my thought.
All right, finish your thought. Michael
Thomas being a little bitch. Like, you don't even know if he's gonna fucking play the rest of the year. Low key. Like Saints could be. You don't know. I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Dude's clearly frustrated right now. I mean, I know he's on a.
What about what you said in the past regarding Drew Brees being washed and then leading the Saints to a 17-point comeback overtime win over the Chargers? What gives you any credibility after saying something like that to where I should believe anything that you say?
The way Drew's playing, I mean, in no world is Mike Thomas a first-round pick. Like, I mean, I know you didn't know that when you picked him, but the way Drew Brees, but he is feeding Emmanuel Sanders, and he also has Emmanuel Sanders. So, I'm third best. I'll say third best.
All right, Team of the Year, third best wide receiver core in the league.
Yeah, you fucking know.
You heard it here. I want to get into one of the fan questions that was sent in by Fat P from Uptown. He's talking about he just lost Dak Prescott with a terrible injury, man.
Who the fuck is Fat P?
Fat P from Uptown. Basketball.
Okay.
He wants to know about what he should do with Dak Prescott. And if you're a Dak Prescott owner, I want to hear your thoughts. What are you doing if you just sustain that injury on your team?
Okay, well, is Fat P Sammy? Do I look at Sammy's team and give it off
I
Sammy?
told you to stop asking
context
questions.
based on the
Please,
team.
let's get to what it's in here. Come on. That's another outburst. I want
Okay,
another drink
that
finish.
is not an outburst. Okay, if I was, let me see. Personally, if you don't have the players that you feel confident making a move in, Fat P, I would just ride the wire. Or honestly, Gardner Minshew is not bad coming from experience. Not a bad
Look, this is what I gotta say. If you lose a quarterback like Dak Prescott, you don't have a backup, and the waiver wire is very thin, which it is in a lot of leagues. I would say our league, it's not terribly thin, but you're not going to find a consistent pickup on the waiver wire. I think you got to go out there and make a trade. And you're not expecting to give up a cornerstone of your offense, but like a borderline flex play, I think is well worth a quarterback if you can't find the guy you want on waivers. Now, if you find that guy, you plug him in, he's consistent, hey, that's congratulations. But I feel like riding the waiver wire for quarterbacks, streaming them, isn't the move as people think it is.
I would say if we're talking like Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson level QB, I would throw in flex and bench piece, absolutely like a handcuff maybe.
Okay.
That is kind of I do that.
All right, that's good insight for Fat P back in Uptown. Appreciate the question. Keep it coming.
So I hope it helped you out. I hope it helped you.
So let's wrap it up the trades. There also is a CMC sweepstakes going on as we speak. The Crimson Ride's looking to make a move. He knows his back's against the wall. We'll keep you updated, maybe get some more intel tomorrow's episode on that situation. But I'm gonna give you the floor here, and I want to hear your power rankings since you've been begging for it. So let's let her rip.
Hold on. I can't even see.
I'm gonna save my power ranks for tomorrow's episode with our normal co-host.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good, dude. Okay. Cool. So I have P. I'm just gonna go through. You can just react after. Okay. So I have PEDs at 1, Big Man at 2, BLM at 3, Sucker at 4, Twin at 5. It's only Whites at 6, Supremacist at 7, my team at 8, and then McIntyre's and Crimson Ride. So how does that shape you?
I'll just say there's a reason you're not a co-host.
Are you fucking? How is that not legit?
Look, a couple things I see wrong. I'm not gonna get too in depth because, like I said, tomorrow's where I'm gonna talk about it. But
I mean, these aren't legit rankings. So.
Big Man goes toe to toe with PEDs, takes him down, undefeated. Don't see how he's above him. And then you got Wes Only White's at 6 when he's 1-4. Like, what? Am I missing something? Is he not 1-4 right now? But that's fine with me.
Okay,
Also putting yourself at 7, 0-5. Story for another day. But
I put myself at 8. You're at 7.
At 8? Okay, at 8. That's a little bit better. But,
okay. Sounds good. I wasn't factoring in record in this, dude. I'm factoring in player talent. I'll give you – dude, okay. So, PD's at 1 because he has the Dalvin Cook market, like the Vikings RB market cornered. I mean, he literally has Dalvin Cook and his handcuff. Like, you're saying he has a weak-ass bench. But, like, he's in really good position right now. Like, really good.
The
Devontae Adams and
Dalvin
Calvin
Cook stack
combo?
is a very effective one. So, but, I mean, he's no slouch in my rankings, Judge. Over Big Man, get out of here.
No. The Devontae Adams combo, Devontae Adams Ridley combo, like the upside is sky high. I mean, you can literally get 50 points just from those players and Dalvin Cook and
Also, figured
Mostert.
0 like they did last week or 2 weeks ago. Ridley,
I mean, okay,
combined for 0.
Okay, Evans at flex is like perfect position for. I mean, Evans is gonna. I mean, I know you don't like him, but like.
There's a reason PEDs is shopping Evans. He sees the writing on the wall. He's been listening to the podcast. I don't care what he says in the GM. He's been listening. He's taking notes, and that's why he's shopping Evans.
Okay. Anyway, Big Man at 2. Look, honestly.
Potato internet's kicking in. Can't hear you, buddy. This is a tough scene, man. You invite someone onto the podcast who just isn't prepared, doesn't have the internet connection, and this is why I had my doubts about him coming, and he's proven me right. Sorry
All right.
to the league, but
It's literally like a 10-second interruption,
there you
and
go.
it comes back on. It's literally 10 seconds. I just gotta wait it out.
What you were
Just be
saying.
patient like me, dude. Just be patient like me, dude.
I'm patient. I'm being patient.
Okay. Anyway, real quick, Aaron Jones combo is lethal. And then Allen Robinson, I don't really know what to think of him because he had insane volume under Trubisky, although I guess I don't know if that's going to be the same under Foles. I feel like it hasn't been long enough to determine that yet. So I think that's why I put him
10 reception game last Thursday, so I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I just think Wyatt's wide receivers are definitely better than Allen Robinson and Robbie Anderson. I mean, I know Robbie Anderson's legit this year.
There's no doubt about that, but Big Man's got three top 10 running backs now when he comes down to playoff time with Nick Chubb inserted in the lineup. So, look, you can go back and forth with these guys. I also think
moving Josh Allen.
Let's go back and forth with them all day, but, when you really get down to it, Big Man went toe-to-toe against PEDs, and he came out on top. And, until I see otherwise, that's what I'm rolling with.
Yeah. Well, he also moved Josh Allen. I mean, it's just –
no, Josh Allen did
that
not.
hurts his team. Huh?
Josh Allen did not get moved. He's still on Big Man's team.
Wait, what do you – I thought he got Justin Herbert. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Justin Herbert's a backup.
Okay, that trade makes even less sense.
Josh
Wait, I just assumed he moved Josh Allen too. That's okay. That trade makes no sense.
Look, he's not even prepared when he comes on the show. He's not even prepared. At some point, how many strikes? Okay. We hit one strike with the potato internet. We're hitting 2 strikes on not being prepared. One more, and he's not coming back.
It was a mental slip, dude. Fuck me for assuming that you're gonna move a Q for a QB. It's so obvious to me. I just didn't process.
All right. Well,
the quote.
I want to thank Matthew Berry's son for coming on the podcast. I want to thank the league.
I'm not finishing my rankings, dude.
Recommending him to the league. And I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode to see the real power rankings of the league. But until then,
okay.
Stop asking.
All right.
Finish it, Bahllz.
I was just gonna say Jonathan Taylor's a peanut.